Last time I made a video of the evolution of ROBLOX Dinosaur games, but forgot some important, even older dinosaur games. This time I'll try to include the full history of ROBLOX Dinosaur games. The first ever ROBLOX Dinosaur game is practically impossible to pinpoint. There are millions of ROBLOX games, and many get deleted or privated. However, there are 3 games that I could find. Being released back in 2009, this is easily one of, if not the oldest ROBLOX Dinosaur games ever made. This was during a time when Roblox was still pretty basic, so a dinosaur survival game like this was actually a big deal. The idea itself was simple but fun. You'd earn survival points just by staying alive, then trade those in for dinosaur points, which you could use to buy and play as different dinosaurs. It wasn't anything too complicated, but it worked. There's still some footage of the game floating around, and from what we can tell, it was pretty popular back then, especially considering how early it was in Roblox's history. I couldn't find any footage of this game whatsoever, but the game is still up on Roblox, so I went in and played a little. It seems like you just kill dinosaurs like in the previous game, and also get killed. Back in 2010 when it was released, it started as free models, until years later when Orangist Fox added more models as a joke, but the game started blowing up, getting tens of thousands of visitors every week. If it wasn't for that spike of popularity in around 2013, this game would have been privated. There was a surprising amount of content about this game which made getting information and footage of this not that hard. The aim of the game seems to be to kill dinosaurs, get money and buy bigger and better guns to kill even more dinosaurs. You could also collect the eggs that dinosaurs would drop, which would give money as well. So far there's only been one game where you play as a dinosaur, rather than hunting them. But we still need a date to this game. Some of these videos were in 2016, whilst others in 2013. I couldn't seem to find a more precise date. That was until I found this video. A video made by a person named Resident Chicken, made in 2012. Having a closer look at the description, reveals that he is the owner of the game. There was no link to the game though, but there was a link to this. A shirt made by a guy named Morales, and the shirt was made in the 20th of January, 2012. Using this we can make an estimate that the game was released in January to February in 2012, since going into Aura's account doesn't give us any more information. On March 19, 2015, a man named Chicken Engineer decided to make a game called Dinosaur Simulator. One of the most iconic ROBLOX dinosaur games to date, still getting players after a decade of being out. The aim of the game is to unlock more dinosaurs with DNA, which is earned by doing quests, playing, and more. The game looks significantly better now, but has kinda drifted away from dinosaurs. But at the end of the day, it's still obviously a dinosaur game, and of the most famous to ever exist. Only a couple of months later, another dinosaur game was released, one that was pretty much destined for greatness from the start. This was another game that the Gaming Beaver ended up making videos on, which helped it gain even more attention in the ROBLOX dinosaur community. At the time it was usually referred to as the Isle of Roblox, because of many similarities. Unfortunately, there isn't much footage left from around 2015. But for its time, the game was actually really impressive and surprisingly high quality compared to most Roblox games back then. All the dinosaurs were also free, meaning there was no grinding involved at all. While that was great for players, but it also meant that the developers didn't have a very strong source of income, which ended up hurting the game in the long run. You might have noticed that I've been talking about this game in the past tense. And that's because, as many of us know, it was eventually discontinued in 2018. The game did make a return later on, but sadly, it never really recovered, and nowadays it averages around 0 players. Despite that, it's still remembered as an important part of Roblox Dinosaur game history. Before what's known today as Dinosaur World Mobile, there was Dinosaur World, being released in 2018 by Immortal. At first, it looked promising but didn't get that many players. Due to poor optimization, many players didn't want to play it until Immortal revamped it. Dinosaur World Mobile was born. And that's when the game started getting pretty popular, where yet again the Gaming Beaver played it, and other famous YouTubers. I'm not sure what's happened to Dinosaur World Mobile now. I'm not sure what's happened to Dinosaur World Mobile now, but its downfall wasn't a question of if it would happen, rather when it would happen. The earliest version of prior Extinction dates back to around 2019, which unfortunately I never got the chance to play myself. From what I can tell, the core gameplay back then followed many of the same principles we still see today. Players would earn amber simply by playing, surviving, and progressing, and then use that money to unlock and play as different dinosaurs. While the mechanics were much simpler at the time, that foundation is clearly what the game was built upon. Since then, prior Extinction has come a very long way, evolving with improved maps, more detailed dinosaur models, and many more features. Today it's the most realistic Roblox Dinosaur game, albeit laggy. After prior Extinction, there have been more and more Roblox Dinosaur games, and right now Dinosaur Roblox games have peaked. There are a lot of popular Roblox Dinosaur games and I'm not gonna mention them all because there's no point of that and I'd rather keep my sanity.